good, y'all? What's going on?
Lord Zookie, what's going on, bro?
Ain't shit, man. I'm glad to be here. Glad God gave me the opportunity. And I'm ready, bro. Let's talk.
Yo, Zook, what's the story? What do you do?
So, what I do a lot, really. Part manager. Well, really the manager of the studio. Produce. I make beats.
Okay.
Mostly hip hop. I do wander off here and there. Type of shit. I went to school. Shout out to Institute of Audio Research. Shit no longer exists. Shout out to all my classmates. We was lit up there. But anyway, yeah. So I went to school for engineering. That's how the whole studio thing came to be. And but yeah, I've been making beats for a while now. It's only been recently that I've been taking it like really serious and like trying to like push it out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm working with a lot of people right now.
A lot of artists.
A lot of artists, local talent.
Okay, local talent. That's what we like. Yeah. That's what we like to
So you would say recently you just became passionate about the producing business? You would say recently, or you?
Recently, yeah, the business aspect to it.
Mm-hmm.
I always had the passion for like making beats because I grew up around hip hop. That shit like basically raised me. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit was basically in my blood. Like so being young and like hearing all this shit and finally getting a copy of FL Studio. You know, I was like, this was like what? Like I was probably like 14 at the time. Got my first copy of FL. I was like, yo, this shit is lit. Like if I can make a beat through a computer and I don't gotta be in the studio, I'm doing this. So you know, I fucked around. But I would say in the last year and a half, 2 years, when we first got the stoop, is when I really like just said, fuck it, I'm doing this full time.
So it's like a personal studio for you and your team, or you have others?
Yeah, me and my mans, me and a couple friends, we like all put in and we all run it. But I'm like the engineer.
Nice.
So like I'm behind the scenes type shit. You know what I'm saying?
What does being an engineer consist of? Like what exactly are you doing back there? You they rapping, you lowering the volume, you talk to me.
So yeah, engineering is exactly what it sounds like. A boring job. Like when you talk about passion, that is not it for me. I do it because I know how, and it's it's keeping me fat right now. That's my little hustle, my hustles and shit. So I make use of that, but it's my goal. My goal is to really be the nigga. Just here's the production, here's the artist. We all gonna get in the studio. And you, Mr. Engineer, you gonna push the buttons and you gonna do what I want. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be pulling the strings instead of niggas being like, yo,
I ain't mad at you, bro.
Punch me in. You know what I'm saying? It's like a job. It's like any other job. You know what I'm saying? It's like you do it to get by type shit.
I ain't mad at you at all.
So making beats and engineering is two different things.
Totally.
Cool. Cool. So
really,
your passion is making beats?
Definitely is, bro.
Any inspirations? Like, if you could give me your top 5 producers all time and right now. There's a lot of them.
All time and right now? That's hard. I'm gonna give you kind of like a rough draft for the top 5. Cause kind of you gotta put me on the spot.
Give me something.
My all-time GOAT producer, my favorite, and I think the best, Alchemist. That's who I fuck with. I grew up in Queens. I was back and forth from Manhattan to Queens, so my cousins always had some like Mobb Deep or some like Queens shit. Alchemist was heavy in Queens, like so growing up I was listening to that, and that nigga just crazy with it. So that's my number 1 off rip. Number 2, I would have to say.
Take your time. Don't worry. Take your time.
Man, you got to edit. I'll say Just Blaze. Just Blaze definitely had a big impact on my just my whole style. And nigga had hits on hits, bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely in my top. I would say
You don't gotta go top 5. I think we can battle right there.
I got you right now with another pick. There's mad people. Primo, obviously a pioneer, got hits back in the day. And if you're talking about more relevance, my favorites right now would be like, I'm fucking with Murder Beats, heavy. I'm fucking with Pierre Bourne, heavy.
What about Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre's alright. Like, nah, I mean, you know,
Was
that
you
was.
jacking him?
I'm not jacking Dr. Dre. I fuck with Dr. Dre,
Okay.
but he's not like in my rotation type.
He's not one of the top producers?
Oh, he's definitely a legend. He's definitely not in my top 5 though.
Okay.
Not off of skill, nothing like that. Just my top favorites and my personal, like, who I fuck with. I'm putting Primo in there. I even put Ninth Wonder in there.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all fuck with MF Doom. Fuck with MF Doom. It's just a lot of producers, man. Kanye.
Okay.
Kanye's ill. Definitely in my top 5, bro. I think that's 5. Out. Kanye. P-Rock. I mean, not P-Rock. Primo. Who else I said?
Murder
Just
Beats.
Blaze.
Murder Beats.
Murder Beats is my nigga. I fuck with Murder Beats. I'm probably missing a lot of people.
Nah, that's cool. It's cool.
But, you know, but yeah, that's just
gave us.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a good estimate of niggas I fuck with.
How do you build your contacts and clients with your business that you involved with?
Mostly just word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't take it to the commercials and shit yet, or none of that. It's mostly off the strength of people who know me and just networking. Networking plays a big part in that.
That's what's up.
My question for you, Zook, is: Have you done any beats for any previous Unprepared podcast guests?
Yeah, I work with Doe.
With DOE?
DOE.
Shout out to DOE Body Freestyle.
Definitely shout out to DOE.
What you thought about that freestyle? You seen it?
That shit's fire. I just seen a clip. Is there full?
Oh, we haven't dropped the full one yet, but we just dropped a clip on that for niggas. Cause we didn't want to scare niggas, but it happened, bro. Like, we were supposed to have a guest come in today, he never showed, cause fucking DOE, man.
Yeah, maybe because of DOE. Guest didn't show.
I think he set the ball.
He set the ball high. I said that.
Too high.
I said it.
Too high?
Niggas ain't gonna be touching the ball, probably.
I
was impressed.
Man, Doe got bars, bro, and the reason why I fuck with Doe mainly is because he could take it lyrical and he could take it more like wavy. You know what I'm saying? Like new wave type shit. And I fucks with that, and I'm about that. Like, that's my whole shit. I touch everybody. You know what I'm saying? Pause that. But like, you know what I'm saying? I could reach so many different demographics through my music. And I know that because I fuck with different types of people.
Yeah.
So it just shows through the music.
When it comes to like creating music, you gotta be by yourself. You got your whole family around. Like, what's your process like? Cause I know it's not a 1, 2, 3 when you're making beats and shit like that and doing everything.
It varies. It depends mostly on my mood. Like, it be days where I just wake up and I'm like, you know, you be having days where you off, or like you off from work, or you just got a slow day, and it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna put myself in the studio. I'm gonna put myself to work. And when you at work, you can't really be chilling, so you can't really have your niggas around. But it be times where I find myself like down myself and I'm stuck. I'm in the studio dolo, and somebody pull up on me and magic happens. So it really be like different from time to time.
It varies. The vibe changes depending on the vibe.
As long as you got this and a little bit of this, anything can happen, bro.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you with the right company and shit.
Got you. I got you.
Yo, you ever try to rap?
I'm not gonna hold you. I have in the past.
So there's Lord Zook's tracks in the stash.
I'll tell you this, bro. There are verses, not full tracks.
Okay, verses.
Verses on various little fuck around shit.
You was fucking around and you
Fucking
just
around, drunk shit, bro. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking it serious or nothing like that. But honestly, if someone asked me for a verse and they was like, yo, Zook, you can fuck with this?
Take it
You know,
serious.
yeah, I think I'd be able to fuck with it. Like I've spit. I
That's
could write
right.
too. Like if I could be a ghostwriter, I would.
Got you.
Niggas will tell you.
I figured that because basically, like listening to the music, being around so much music, it gotta like hit you. Like I probably could rap too. Like just listening to the beats, making the beats. Like ooh, you feel me? I knew you had to try. Like
Shit look like fun.
It's always fun, money. I know y'all been sourced and tried to rap before. Like,
for sure, fire.
For sure.
There's
You
definitely
would think.
unreleased
think it's
Fat Man
fun.
tracks out there.
Hey man, let's get in the studio.
Told Matt that a couple episodes ago. Phil, you was acting like maybe you could switch lanes. Go from
Nah, I can't be.
podcaster, coach Matt. Now Matt the rapper?
Oh,
You
that's
back
it.
yourself with the
I'm
100K.
not even gonna lie. The Matt the Rapper sound like a solid name right there.
That's fair, bro.
You know what's Phoebe is that mohawk?
Oh my god. The Mohawk's feet?
Yeah, that shit's a bad look, blood.
Nigga front.
Yeah, my fault,
Clean, bro.
Nigga, you salty about last episode, nigga. You're a funny
So I
guy.
was gonna you show up with a mohawk, nigga. I had to let you have it.
Oh my god. Fuck all that. I gotta well, you come up with the name Lord Zookie. That's like I heard a Lord. I heard a Lord Jamal, but you got the. Not so many got Lord before their name, but Lord of the Rings, like shit like that. But give me the.
Yeah, that's funny that you say that. I don't personally know too many people with the name Lord in it. Can you like?
I agree.
Okay,
I agree completely.
I was just wondering because I never really thought of it honestly. Like, but the way it came up was the way I came up with it was I actually used to go by Mad Scientist. I was like when I first started making beats and I was like, I'm gonna make beats now. I was like, I'm gonna go by Mad Scientist.
Terrible name, by the way.
Yeah, I agree. And over time, I grew tired of it, and niggas would just tell me, "Yo, it's kind of cool, bro," because I had like a little tag for it. But I just always felt like it was mad generic, like creative player shit, like default one.
Lord
Mad
Zookie
Scientist,
is
Mad
fire.
Scientist 1, 2, 3, like. But yeah, so one day I was super chopped, and when I'm chopped, I don't know about y'all, I get mad nostalgic and shit. I was on the Netflix, and I'm just like, I just fuck some old cartoons and shit. And I came across the Godzilla shit, the old Godzilla shit from the 90s.
Classic.
Yeah, when they call the nigga from the boat and he comes out the water and shit. So in the intro, they have, at the end, like, I don't know if it's Godzilla's little brother or son or some shit, but his name is Zookie. He come out the air tumbling and shit, and I'm dying laughing like, yo, that shit is funny. And I'm like, Zookie. Zookie the God. I was like, alright, that's kind of dope. On some high shit, like. So I changed like my social media handles and shit, but I was still going by Mad Scientist or putting on my music, on beats as that. Until it kind of stuck. Niggas calling me like Zook and shit. Zookie. And I was like, alright, bet. Then I got into the Game of Thrones. And anybody who knows me is like, they know I'm a Game of Thrones like nerd. And they be addressing each other, Lord, Lady, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, alright, Lord Zookie.
That's a show, right?
Yeah, Game of Thrones, HBO shit, yeah. Yeah, that's my
Somebody
shit.
was running around calling you like, yo, scientist.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's just me.
And
That's
that
just
shit
me,
wasn't
bro.
good.
I had to get rid of it, bro.
Zook stuck. Man,
Nah, that's alright though. That's why I asked. Like,
Yeah,
like
like-
Lord Zook, it's not gonna be too many of those.
Nah.
Not Lord Zook.
Definitely,
That's
I
not gonna be
feel
too many of
like-
those.
Especially just the way I came up with it. It's authentic. It's like, it's me. It's like, fuck it. I was high one day, came with the name.
Do you have like a distinguished sound you say before you drop the beat? I know usually producers got
like a
like
tag?
a tag. Yeah, that's what y'all call it, right? A tag.
Yeah, tag. Nah, I actually don't at the moment. I've been fooling around with some shit. But honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna go that route.
Okay.
Cause I feel like that's more the online beat store type of shit, like buy your tracks today. I'm not like that type of producer. I'm a different type of producer. I don't really do all that.
So you would just sell your beat to anyone, or like
No.
you won't do that?
Nah, not to anyone. Nah. Every beat transaction I've ever done has been hand to hand, cash, and we work. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I got my beat on some website and some nigga from Nigeria or Germany seen it and was like, alright, I'm gonna rap on this Lil Zookie beat. And he's jacking Lil Zookie this. I'm not like that.
Right.
I'm more personal. I'm more like authentic with it. I'm more genuine. Like, I'm showing you the process of building up an artist. Like, we coming up together. And I'm fortunate enough to have people fuck with me enough to pay me and want to work at the same time. So
That's dope.
It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
What's the most you've sold the beat for? And or you don't have to answer that.
I feel like
give
I'm
me a range.
value myself right now $100.
Okay.
Price is going up.
And when you feel like you feel like your shit is worth way more than that.
Definitely, bro. I feel like my shit is so unique and different and just like it hits. Like I never heard this type of shit before, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you hear a Timberland beat. It's like, you know that's, oh shit, that's a Timberland beat. You like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. Like I feel like I'm that. Like when you hear it, it's like, oh, that's Zookie. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I feel like I could charge way more though.
Yo, where was Fraud on that list? Was Fraud on that list? Was he just
Fraud? Nah, yeah, Fraud heavy. He would be on that list, matter of fact.
I just wanted to
Shout out to Fraud.
real quick question, because I thought he makes some of the most fire beats I've heard.
He does, bro.
Yeah, he got some.
Like them old school French Montana beats.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Now that
Mac
you
and
say that,
cheese.
you're right.
Yeah, you feel
Mac
me?
and cheese was crazy.
Stupid, bro. Yeah, man. That's another one. I'm just chopped. Y'all put me on the spot, but yeah.
Nah, I didn't think about it right then and there, but I'm thinking.
Yeah, nah,
when you
yeah.
started breaking it down like beats. The automatic.
That's another nigga. Fraud is the same shit with French. He brought that artist up. Like, niggas
True.
work. You know
Right,
what I'm
that's a
saying?
perfect example.
And that shit is, you could tell in the music.
So,
when that happened.
with the producer business, right? You while you making a beat, are you thinking about what rapper you would want to jump on it, or you just like making it for Zook and the artist that Zook is next to? Like, if you get what I'm saying,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it'd be days I go to the studio and just cook up random shit.
right?
And it'd be days, you know, cause mad, like, I'm not gonna hold you. And if y'all watching this, my fault. A lot of people been hitting me up trying to work, and it's just like, it's hard to do everybody's project. Like, that's the type of nigga I am. I'm doing a whole project with you. Figure out the price, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes time, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Seagull the Dawn. We came out with a project recently. We dropped it like 2 months ago or whatever. That shit took like 5-6 months maybe to like really put together. Mix, master, recording, everything done by us, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and for niggas who's not put on to do all that,
Yeah.
it takes a lot and it's a lot of effort. So it be days where I go and I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna send you some shit. I'm gonna cook up some shit just for you. Like,
Just for you.
yeah, but that shit, like I said, I'll get to it. Like, it takes time.
Gotcha, because I say that to say, because like on the internet sometimes it'd be like a Meek Mill type beat or something like that, so I figured you go in there and lock in, but I got you.
Yeah, nah, I don't make type beats.
Got you.
Nothing against type beats. I
Yeah.
fuck with type beats. Like, that's a hustle too. Like, you put out type beats, is like, niggas is looking for that. So
What does that even mean? Type beats.
type beats is basically like you setting up shop of beats that's like, basically like you take a drawing and you put tracing paper over it and you kind of emulate it. You know what I'm saying? You put different colors and shit, but it's like, oh, it's a Lil Skies type beat, which is fire too. Cause I have gone to the studio and had an artist in mind. I was like, I fuck with Uzi heavy, so I was like, his music is fire. So
Right.
TM88, another producer, fire. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna make a beat like that, just that vibe. And yeah, but I don't like, that's not my focus. Like, we acting now.
Cool.
Who's a dream artist, like rapper, since you make hip hop beats, that like that you envision yourself, like you would love for them to rap on your shit? Like anybody, he could be dead, it could be fucking Biggie, Pac, but like which one of those artists was like, damn son, like if I could have this nigga spit on my beat, it would be like an honor, you know, and you would just really, that's something that you would really want.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
And then if he's dead, I'm gonna ask for one alive. That's how we do over here. I'm gonna pay a podcast.
I need a verse from Nas.
Nah, it's a
I need a
lot.
verse
Yeah?
from Nas, definitely.
So you went to the lyrical side of rappers more or less than
I had
mumble
to.
rappers.
I had to, but if I had to go that route, I need a verse from Uzi. Feel me?
So he's into everything.
You got the lyricist and you got the mumble rapper.
Hold on. Uzi spit. That's one thing. I feel like Uzi is a spitter. A lot of niggas don't think that. But if you really listen to his music, not all of it, but a lot of his shit, he be spitting.
I feel like he's a lyricist.
To a certain degree.
So he's
They all mumble rappers I would fuck with too. Like,
There was somebody you mentioned that did bad on the interview. I just don't remember if it was either Uzi or Yachty. It was one that you said did bad.
Yeah.
You was passionate about it.
I'm not sure if it was Uzi or Yachty now. It was the one with the little red dreads.
I don't listen to
The
red
head.
hair.
Which one got
I
the
don't
red
listen to
head?
none of them.
Which one got the little red dreads? Anyone knows?
Yachty. Yachty got the red dress.
That's the one that you fuck with?
Uzi. I
Oh,
fuck
no,
with
you
Yachty
fuck
too.
with
Oh, Uzi's the one from Philly.
Yeah.
Right. That's different. Yeah, I think he had a hit out. I think he had a hit. I forgot what who though.
So it is different. He comes
Yeah,
from something.
yeah, for sure.
Really? Yeah, facts.
So as far as how many mixtapes have you produced? Like